Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, New Frontier, Swine Time, episode 47 maybe? Yeah, well 47 or 48, one of those episodes. Anyway, we have to get some stuff done here to finish out October. The pigs are all good on food, the biogas plant is full, the sawmill needs a couple of logs. Whoa, wrong button. The feed plants are what they are. Fertilizer, we've got plenty of digestate. We probably ought to actually distribute that for a minute anyway. We can then pop it onto selling, I think, but we want to get the grass cut this month, and we want to plow a couple of fields. That's what I've got this guy here for. I have a mod that I installed that I'm going to use during the grass cut, which ought to make things a little bit easier. It's a front mount Krone windrower. Which would be pretty cool. And make for fewer trips. But first we're going to get our plowing done. I mentioned it before, but if you're just joining me for some reason and haven't watched the earlier videos, if you fertilize after harvest and then plow, you gain the benefit of being able to fertilize again during your planting phase or after plowing, depending on what planter you're using. And that sort of thing. So if you the other benefit is that a plowed field doesn't have any weeds, so this skips the weed and the need to weed or throw herbicide down, while also allowing you to get all of your fertilization out, and you never have to drive on your planted field. In the case of my potatoes and the potato planter, I drive on the field once after plowing to put down the second layer of fertilizer, because my potato planter doesn't have a fertilizer option on it. For the other fields, it's you fertilize once while planting, so you only need that first bit of fertilizer. Well, anyway, enough of that. Let's get this done. I'm going to plow these two fields and I'll come back to you. I'm going to get this mower started since I'm gonna let the worker do the mowing. But while we're on this thing, we don't need to drop a swath. We're gonna use the windrower to row this, although it doesn't actually matter. We'll let it drop a swath. I don't think it actually changes anything. But we wouldn't have to drop a swath because we are going to windrow it. But because we're going to windrow it, we want to run we're going to want to run we're going to want to let it run and have lots of room. I'm not going to be chasing that one row. I may have to borrow a little more money to do the thing. Yeah. Anyway, back on. We have now achieved fully plowed. Direction. Okay, there we go. That guy is over there doing his thing, I believe. I hope. We got to go back and get the other tractor. We might as well bring this back. Well, what are we going to be plowing next? I feel like we're going to be plowing the barley field next, which means I shouldn't bother bringing this thing all the way down, all the way back. It's the next time we need it, I'll have forgotten it was there, and it'll be a whole thing trying to find it, which is perfect. How it should be. Might as well repair this thing while we're here. Alright, now we gotta find... There he is. We'll find this guy. Might as well gas him up while we deal with maybe borrowing money, maybe not. I don't know how much that thing is. But let's look into it. Grassland, windrowers. This guy, 32. We've got the money. Well, maybe. Because we want the big one. 20 meters, 350 horsepower. We can do it. It'll rock. And this is a front mount windrower. 69. We do have to borrow. We do have to borrow. Do we have enough money? Right. Want the big one. We want work lights. Why not? Let's go with a like nice orange matte. That's kind of cool looking, huh? Did we go the other way though? That's pretty cool looking too. I like it. I just want it to be visible though. That's the whole thing. We own it. But the idea is that we will do our pickup this might also be useful for baling. Come on. Wow, this takes a long time to extend, but let's see, we can get 3 rows at once. Well, that's not bad. It is kind of pulling to the right a bit, but I think that's actually that I'm driving on this massive thing. Ah, of course. Drop it off to go set it up. Otherwise, we'll end up, unfolding, it'll take forever again. Well, it looks like we're going to be working on this for a bit, so I'll see you when we're done. I figured a little break from the other stuff would be helpful. Plus, this stuff all needs repair. I mean, it need repair, but the tractor needs gas, and I'm tired of seeing how dirty the mower is. So I thought I would wash the mower at least. I'll wash the tractor as well, but I'm not sure whether I like that setup. I think if I was baling, it would work out really well, square bales. I wouldn't have to go get rid of the windrower. So I'm going to hold on to it, and I may move on to baling here eventually instead of the forage wagon, although I'm not sure if the bales will go into that thing or not. I may have to find some way of getting them back into unbale, non-bale form, loose, that's the word, into a loose form. Is this guy done, or, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure I like the method I've got right now with the forage wagon. I think if I put a, what are those things called? A hayloft. If I put the hayloft down over here somewhere close by and ran a conveyor from the hayloft to assuming I can find a hayloft that would work with a conveyor. But we've got about half the field left to do. Yeah, well, having to leave it out here is kind of a pain. But actually, it's not that bad. I just don't know if it's any better than hitting every row up. But I'll see you when we're done now. Well, that is it on those, but I don't think I'm going to be able to fit this guy in the... Yeah, correct. He doesn't fit in the thing, so I have to go drop him off somewhere over here. Really? Well, I'll have to sort that out eventually. So we just got to put this guy away and go do our wood, and we can move on. But it would be cool to see what we've got in there now, because that was extra days. 1,000,000 liters. Really? That much more? We still have 300k silage, so I think we're moving on up. Which is cool. However, that's unfortunate that that didn't stand up correctly, and that it doesn't fit in the shed. We're gonna have to figure that out. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure whether that was any better than just racing around the field. Now maybe if there was a third stage where I ran around and windrode it up real quick first. The one thing I wanted to do, I forgot to do. The whole reason I came back was not actually to repair and clean that stuff. It was to gas that mower up. Well, unfortunately, the plan is not... Oh, you know what? We're going to go gas that up. Because that was part of the deal. Well, I was hoping I could fit him in. Without having to move the other tractor, but unfortunately that was not the case. At some point we need to go collect up the rest of that silage additive as well. Alright, now we just gotta go do our wood. Take a look at what we've got. 434. Okay, well, we've got 80K in the wood, and we've got everything else is full up and ready to rock. Liquid fertilizer is still producing. Fertilizer plant is full of digestate, which means we can sell our, whoops, I did that. We can sell our current crop of digestate because we don't need that much. And biogas is ready. And what is up with that? Fix that, huh? At least get it nice and soft. We need a big drain like somewhere right around here. If we were making this like proper, so that I think the water is going to come down and then sheet down there when it rains. But we don't have that, so that's fine. Right, so we can move on, although that's all we're going to do. Back to the house. Not one of those that you can go inside. But it's still a nice big house. Right. Yeah, we're just gonna move. We're gonna sign off here and move on next time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.